What's going on? Another update. We were 11,420. I thought about getting ready to maybe do a little bit of trading, but we just fell 200. So still think we're going higher, but this could take a lot of different avenues. So I'm just going to say maybe get a little trading mode here, but again, we just fell 200 and some, so probably going to watch. What's up, Lloyd? Let's wait a second here, see if we get a few more people in here. As you can see, our overbought reading caught the high and our oversold reading has caught the low here. We're going to talk about that. Appreciate it, Lloyd. What's up, Hung Kwan Chor? If I said that right. What's up, Joshua? Might give you a wrench for that. $11,250. We just did 11,420 or so. And I'd put in Discord maybe if a guy wanted to try to trade some guys or girls that maybe was getting ready to sell a surge, but instead we got a little bit of sell back here. So, what's up, Jebbas? 9-ball. Got 91 in here. Let's wait another few minutes. Get 100 in here. Get started. Cool, Cody. We got, what, about 350, I think, over there total. You can pay with crypto if you contact Nick or I, if you need to. Month is just getting started. Good time to join. 40 bucks. Again, real quick, to join, go to Learn Crypto. Let's not do that. Go to learncrypto.io, go to the Patreon tab. Down at the bottom, become a Patreon member now. That takes you to Patreon, lower right. Join $40 tier. When you do that, Nick or I will then send you the link to get in. All right, quick 140. So, again, Wyckoff gave us another one of our buy signals. The last one was at 7,670. Last one was down here 7,670, and then we had the overbought reading on the software, and now we've got the oversold reading. So the only way really to play this with Wyckoff would be that this was a buying climax. Again, it's kind of tough up here. We've not had much trading, so this could be an automatic reaction. This could be a little bit of a test, but I can't make much of that. Bezos' ex-wife just started buying Bitcoin. That could be it. So I think for me, then we throw a little bit of Elliott wave on it to try to help us. It does look like I was an ABC down, which is what I showed when we were doing it. This was a slanting upward where we accelerated. So to come back to support here at 10,300 was a logical place. So if we had an ABC down, probably we'll have an ABC up. Again, there's lots of different ways to count this, so don't be jumping in here and getting long, or you got to pick your points. We had said down there around 11,350, we were making a low to nibble, and we could go to another new low. We did do that. We came down to 97.50 or so. I did get some fills down there at 97.50 at Binance, which I think was almost bottom tick. I bought a break at 10,000 briefly when we had that. I was talking about that in Discord. So just trying to accumulate down there. I also liked ETC, which has been a little bit slower. I expected this one to be higher. And then NEO led us out of the cellar. It's been quiet really ever since. When Bitcoin decides to pull back, maybe these alts will have another quick run here. So I wish they would have ran higher, but they might hold in there. I'm not sure. Litecoin not doing as much. I'd mentioned a minute ago in Discord that maybe you could trade that one. It might just mouse around here $3 or $4. I'm not sure. On the software, not sure why it's not up here. I just got back to my desk, so let's let it load. I mean, I know the software, we're at 41, 42 on the technometer, so yeah, there's not going to be any help from there. It gave us a buy. Really, we're hoping to trail stops. What's up, Head Magister? Hoping to trail stops and then get a sell signal at some point. That's about the only way we can trade this with the software. I did show NEO this morning. If anybody maybe didn't catch the earlier feed, then we've got this has looked pretty good on NEO. First 5 waves up of the white 1. Pull back to previous 4th wave support for the 2. And a 1, 2, 3. This looks like a triangle or a flat that we just did here actually. It could lead to a rally to maybe 23, 24. Again, if we zoom in on that, it looks a little ABC, a little bit flat. You could call this a spring and a test. So I would imagine that we can get a 1950 somewhere up here on this chart. What's up, William? Welcome to the channel. Subscribe if you would and like. We do a lot of Wyckoff here and a little bit of Elliott Wave. So I think these will still head higher. Now Bitcoin, if you did buy down at the bottom like I recommended, I mean, you could trade up here. I still think somehow, some way, we'll get to 12.5 or 13, but don't hold me to that. I still think there's lower. I still think we could see it 9,000 or below somewhere here, because if you look here on the Elliott Wave roadmap that I've been on fire with really all year. As long as that's not the, there's the rally from the lows. From the major wave 4 low, I think we go to new highs. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's the first part of it. That took about 6 months. I can't see the correction being over with already with an ABC. Could be, but I would doubt it. What's up, Crypto Drifter? I'll give you a wrench. Appreciate you supporting. I do spend a lot of time at this. So, I mean, it would look a lot better here to have, again, that's why I'm saying be careful trading here, because this B wave, my goodness, this B wave we could mouse around here and just go back and forth, drive you to sleep. So, we could do this for days and weeks. So, it's going to get interesting here. I don't think you want to buy rallies. You don't want to sell weakness. I think you want to do the opposite, because we're going to have a lot of back and forth here. I think ultimately we're going to have this C wave down somewhere over here that's going to be, as I said, below 9 grand. Worst case, 7,500 or so. Really, I think worst case, maybe like 8,000. So I'm just not sure how we're going to get this B wave. And again, we could do it quick and fast. We could do a big ABC like this fast, but then we do another ABC back up and then another ABC back down. So again, I'll look for divergences on the software. There you can see, anybody new, this is our proprietary software. The technometer is a volume, more or less a volume type oscillator. 50s overbought, 38s oversold. The buys we've given all year in Bitcoin came from this, and divergences between the OP, which is volume, and price. So we're at 42, so we came off of oversold at 38. So it'd take a pretty good rally to get this into overbought, and it would take 3 or 4 more days to do that. Not going to happen in a couple days. If we go to the 5-minute price and volume chart, this will give us a little bit of help to maybe know when a rally is slowing up or something. I mean, there's the last day and a half in Bitcoin. So on the way up here, volume didn't come in very well on the first part of it. I know a lot of people were saying there's no volume, might be a bull trap, whatever. No, it was just volume was kind of correcting here before it did come in. So we did have some good volume coming in on the rally from 10.7 to 11.4. Again, I'm not sure whether this is going to be 5 waves or what. I mean, this could have been 1, 2, and we're working on the 3, which means we got another rally coming here to 11.7, 11.8, and some sideways, etc. I went and worked out a little bit, trying to strengthen my arms and legs and back. So, quick workout. Going to try to leave town tomorrow and go home to see Carrie for a quick day, day and a half back home. I got positions on, I got stops in. I might have a little bit of a break here. Usually I don't get out of here, but might have a little bit of a break. What's up, G Money? And Johnny, I think we're still in the roadmap. Again, it can take a lot of different ways. So it's not as easy as an impulse wave up or down. So if we go into the 1-month chart, all the buys we've had on Bitcoin over this year has had the oversold technometer and also a bullish divergence between OP and price, but we didn't have that on this last buy. We just had an oversold technometer. What up, Hayden? Appreciate the subscription. This is the 1-month chart. Again, you can see volume didn't really give us any type of divergence here, so that's why I still think we're in a sideways correction. We're not in liftoff again. So corrections can be ABC, then the next wave, then another ABC. That's why you're going to have stops in. We had stops at we're at 10.2 right now, which needs to be raised. I haven't raised them yet officially. So, and there's not much to add here. I mean, volume isn't coming in heavy here to the upside, but it is coming in. So, if we look at Bitcoin USDT, hold on, guys. One thing I got to do. And you can see here on Bitcoin USDT, that's why the technometer there got close to oversold. A lot of big selling came in here. Price didn't come down quite as heavy, which is kind of inharmonious action. But now we're bouncing. So all we can do is stay long, trail stops, and maybe at some point try to trade out and get it back cheaper. Let's look at EOS on the software here real quick. Then go back to, I haven't traded EOS much here. It's been kind of quiet down here. 550 to 6 1/4. Does look like a nice ABC correction, but still a little slow here. So I'm not really sure what to think of EOS. That's why I've stayed away from it. What's up, Roger? I usually need 8 hours sleep. I've been going on 4 hours for probably 6 weeks. I am trying to work out. I am on some vitamins. So trying to keep my strength up. Appreciate it, S&P 500. As everyone knows, I'm long gold and silver, and I also added on today. That market continuing higher. There's GDXJ. I'm not logged in, but we were a buyer back here, I believe, this day. We added on today when it was, I think it was around 34.60 or so. It looks like we could still head higher there. That was probably a spring and an uptrend yesterday. Come out of the gate good today. So that's been a home run for us. I managed a mutual fund strategy. I've been long bonds and gold and silver all year. So I've had a decent year there with almost no volatility. I manage stock money at Charles Schwab for 1 to 2% a year of account balance. So there's EOS, not much to add here. Software, 1 month chart. Again, you can see really the rally didn't have any volume behind it. Lagging here, but otherwise, no divergences on the downside. That's why I've shied away from trading EOS. Nothing there to brag about to help me trade it better. Then if we go to NEO USD, I'll show you why I'm in here. NUGT is, it takes big nuggets to trade that one. That's the big, that's the 3X, I believe. We're in St. Louis. So NEO USD, I'll show why I'm long this one. The technometer was 34, which is extreme oversold. And then you can see I'd call that a spring, which is a spring in an uptrend. Normally you want to buy those, so that was this here, and then you can see volume. Major selling coming in while price holds. And then technometer was oversold. That gave us the buy. We bought somewhat around, 16.20 was a lot of I think my average prices. I think you got to be picky on which alts. I don't think we're going to get a big alt season, so be careful. Bitcoin is where the money's going to come first. That's why you got to be overweighted Bitcoin, because that's where institutions are coming. So the NEO was a perfect setup. If you take these setups, you're going to be successful over time. I'd shown XMR as well in the Discord. No divergence there, but it was oversold. So again, not the best of setups. Just looking maybe for a bounce. What's up, Taj? Again, there's XMR. You can see kind of moving together. Rally didn't have a lot of volume. It failed. Everything's still in lockstep. A little bit of a divergence. I mean, we're lower to the right than we are here while price is trying to hold. So definitely could be long XMR, but wouldn't be my strongest. Obviously, everybody's interested in Litecoin, but I'm having a struggle there as well. Can't get the Elliott wave count really down, and the software is really good on the buys on the way up at lower prices. Since then, I've struggled with buys. Just really been somewhat staying long. Here's Adam, one that we're watching for a buy. Haven't really done anything there. Bat, I thought would maybe try to dig in here. That's one that maybe could work higher. Not sure of that though. Decred came back to 30, so that chart's okay, but nothing to brag about. KMD, I said be careful, that one might be all right. I'd said that at 135, that's where we're at. It did come down quickly here with some selling. Link, everybody's kind of interested in trading. That's a little rich for my blood, probably. You got to be careful with that one. Ethereum did held up. I mean, I bought a little bit of that down at 280, 282, 283, 284. So some small gains there. So Bitcoin 11,237, 200 off the high. I really was coming on live. I thought we might get a green bar and maybe I'd scalp a little bit. All I can really do, like I said, probably is take a little bit of time off here and see if we can, how this is going to play out. I can't give much help here, so. It's really about all I got. 700 people watching. Got to go to the commercial. I own WyckoffSMI.com. Institute started by Richard Wyckoff, 1931. I own the institution now because I got 12th in the nation starting in 1982 using Wyckoff real money competitions. I entered. You can see that at my bio at WyckoffSMI.com and also the bio at Learn Crypto. So I think Wyckoff is the best way to trade any market, but I think it's definitely helpful on the cryptos. You can see I've had a pretty big year with it. The software I got, I was trying to get it ready for subscribers, but it's not there. I use it here and I use it on Discord and I throw a little bit in Twitter. Discord's $40 a month. You're free to ask questions in there of Nick and I. The cheap course is at learncrypto.io. I'll put up that link here in a minute. Course is $2.99. You get 20% off if you're in Discord. If you really want to learn Wyckoff, go to wyckoffsmi.com and spend $1,000. If you don't have much money, go to the library at Wyckoff SMI. We got a lot of free stuff there. Go to Amazon, buy some cheap books from Richard Wyckoff. Thanks, Roger. So I am losing my voice a little bit. Otherwise, we'll be giving trades in Discord. I'll throw a little bit on Twitter, and I give as much as I can here as well. If you sold at 11.3, I think that was probably a decent one. Yeah, I do answer questions about all the time. From about 3 in the morning till 6 in the morning, you probably won't get anything from me. I saw overnight people were like telling me to wake up, but that is usually when I am out. So, but I do give buy signals 1 or 2 in the morning. So sleeping between 3 and 7 somewhat. But you know, these markets make it that way. So crypto Erie, I did see that. I do appreciate it. Somebody made us aware here that you shouted me out. Give you a wrench. I do appreciate that. Anything I can do for you, let me know. I do appreciate the love. Crypto, Twitter, and YouTube, a lot of hate on here, so I do appreciate that. Like I say, anything you need from me, I will definitely help you for anything. So, but again, that's really all I got. I think we're somehow still higher. Probably another sell-off coming later that will scare some people. And then I still think, you know, late in the year, we're going to be having a pretty big rally at all-time highs, I believe. But as always, we got to worry about that hurdle as we get there. take these small buys and sells as we go, try to make some money, try to be in the right coins. I am getting a lot of hate. I know people think it makes me mad or whatever. Really, I kind of play around with them when I'm here bored. I'm in this office a lot in front of 8 monitors. So, Cody, I don't know what you said there. I guess I got deleted, but. So again, I think that's just about all I really had. I just want to jump on here and keep everybody updated. 11,300. Again, if you're liking to trade, I mean, I told people not to be trading this too early. If we get a big green bar tonight because of foreign coming in or something, I maybe take some off, see if you can trade it. I'm not saying I will do that, but I might. I own quite a bit of various coins off the bottom. So I might trade them. It's tough on Neo. I own quite a bit of Neo. It's tough for me to maneuver some of that too quick unless I'm selling a quick surge where people want it, then I let them have it. Right, we're at 11,300. Shout out to everybody that held throughout the bear market. That's a pretty big number. What's up, Roger? Hello to your children. Tell them to stay in school. Stay out of trouble. Study the stock market. That's what I did when I was probably 15 and on up. Haven't studied the crypto markets. And I'll give them a free course. I'll give Reagan and Riley a free course if they ever want to study. So that's all, guys. I'm out of here. 9:33 my time. I need a break. So peace out. I'm going to run the outro. Who is Wyckoff again? And probably talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and create the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff stock market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.